Hi guys, let's start part number 4 of test number 32 UPSC 2021 Prelims test series from Vision IAS. So question number 71. With reference to the GRACE FO, that is Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment, follow on. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The mission aims to track Earth's water movement to monitor changes in underground water storage. This is correct. Number 2, it is joint mission of the German Aerospace Center and JAXA. This is incorrect. GRACE is a joint US German. So US German satellite mission. GRACE follow-on is a successor of the GRACE. So statement 2 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is one only. Now let's come to question number 72. Which of the following statements is or are correct regarding Kritagya Hackathon? Number 1, it is an initiative to promote women-friendly farm machinery. So, women-friendly farm machinery and equipment. This is correct. Number 2, it is organized by Niti Aayog under National Agricultural Higher Education Project. This is incorrect. It is not organized by Niti Aayog. So the Indian Council of Agricultural Research has announced the Kritagya Hackathon under the National Agricultural Higher Education Project. So statement 2 is incorrect. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option A, that is one only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 73. Consider the following statements with respect to the recently released National Strategy for Financial Education. Statement 1. It has been released by the Ministry of Finance to encourage financial institutions to promote financial inclusion. This is incorrect. The RBI released, so it was not released by the Ministry of Finance, but it was released by RBI. The RBI released National Strategy for Financial Education 2020-2025 document in order to promote financial inclusion in the country. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2. It is the first ever national strategy for financial education framed in India. This is incorrect. It is the second. It is the second national strategy for financial education for the 5 years, that is from 2020 to 2025. As the first national strategy for financial education in 2013 was adopted for the period 2013 to 2018 after consulting different stakeholders. So statement 2 is incorrect. Now let's come to statement 3. It focuses on the development of relevant content in the curriculum in schools, colleges and community-led model for financial literacy. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is 3 only. Question number 74. Consider the following pairs. On one side we have grants or credit, and on the other side we have objective. Number 1, supplementary grant. Its objective is it is granted when a need has arisen during the current financial year for additional expenditure upon some new service not contemplated in the budget. So this expenditure, this additional expenditure is not contemplated in the budget. So this is correct. Number 2, excess grant. Granted when, so this excess grant, granted when money has been spent on any service during a financial year in excess of the amount granted for that service in the budget for that year. This is also correct. Number 3, token grant. Token grant, it's being granted for a special purpose and forms no part of the current service of any financial year. This is not correct. This is not the objective of token grant, but this is the objective for exceptional grant. So this is for exceptional grant. So token grant is granted when funds to meet the proposed expenditure on a new service can be made available by appropriation. So token grant, so this pairing, this is incorrect. So this is not the objective of token grant. So number 3 is incorrect. Now let's come to number 4, vote of credit. Vote of credit. It is granted for meeting an unexpected demand upon the resources of India when an account of the magnitude or the indefinite character of the service, the demand cannot be stated with the details ordinarily given in the budget. This is correct. This is the objective for vote of credit. Which of the pairs given above are correct? The correct answer is option number B, that is 1, 2 and 4 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 75. Arrange the following institutions in the chronological order of their foundation, starting from the earliest. Number 1, Sanskrit College in Banaras. So Sanskrit College was set up at Banaras by Jonathan Duncan in 1792. Number 2, Calcutta Madrasa. So Calcutta Madrasa was set up by Warren Hastings in 1781. Number 3, Fort William College in Calcutta. So Fort William College was set up at Calcutta in 1800. Then number 4, Asiatic Society of Bengal. So Asiatic Society of Bengal was founded in January 1784 by William Jones. So the earliest, it would be number 2. Number 2 is the earliest. Then after this, it will be number 4, Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784. Then number 1, that is Sanskrit College in Banaras. Then the last one would be 3, that is Fort William College in Calcutta. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option number C, that is 2, then 4, then 1 and 3. Question number 76. Consider the following statements regarding rhizosphere. Statement 1. Rhizosphere is a nutrient deficit region of the soil surrounding the plant root. This is incorrect. So rhizosphere, it is a nutrient rich region of the soil immediately surrounding the plant root. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2. Microorganisms represent in the, so microorganisms present in the rhizosphere always be beneficial for plant growth. This is incorrect. It can be beneficial also and harmful also. While many members of the rhizosphere microbiome are beneficial for plant growth, there are also plant pathogenic microorganisms that colonize the rhizosphere and can cause diseases in plants. So statement 2 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option D, that is neither 1 nor 2. Now let's come to question number 77. The judiciary in India is accountable to number 1, the Constitution. It is correct. It is accountable to the Constitution. Number 2, democratic traditions of the country. This is correct. Number 3, people of the country. This is also correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option D. That is 1, 2, and 3. Now let's come to next question. That is question number 78. With reference to the Catastrophe Containment and Relief Trust, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It was established in 2020 after the outbreak of the novel coronavirus in the world. This is incorrect. So statement 1 is incorrect. It was designed in 2015 during the Ebola outbreak. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2, it enables World Bank to deliver grants for debt relief to the most vulnerable countries by catastrophic natural and health disasters. This is incorrect. It allows the IMF to provide grants for debt relief for the poorest and most vulnerable countries hit by catastrophic natural disasters or public health disasters. So statement 2 is incorrect. It is not World Bank but IMF. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option D. That is neither 1 nor 2. Question number 79. Consider the following paragraph. This motion states that the amount of the demand be reduced to rupee 1. When this motion is passed, it amounts to the censure of the government, and the government has to pass a confidence motion. The above paragraph refers to which of the following motion? Option B, calling attention motion. Incorrect. Number C, economy cut motion. Incorrect. Option D, token cut motion. Incorrect. Option A, policy cut motion. This is correct. So option A is the correct answer. Now let's come to question number 80. The national park is located on the southernmost island of the Andaman and Nicobar Union Territory. It is the home of the Sompan tribe. So it is the home of the Sompan tribe. The beaches of the national park are one of the most important nesting sites for giant leatherback turtle. Identify the national park from the passage given above. Option B, Saddle Peak National Park. Incorrect. Option C, Rani Jhansi National Park. Incorrect. Option D, Mount Harriet National Park. Incorrect. Option A, Galathea National Park. This is correct. So option A is the correct answer. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 81. Consider the following statements regarding boreal summer intra-seasonal oscillation, that is BSISO. Statement 1. It is the convection heat transfer from the Indian Ocean to the Western Pacific Ocean. This is correct. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2. It represents the active and break period in the Indian monsoon. This is also correct. Number 3. BSISO observation will help in improving wave forecasting along India's coast. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2, and 3. Now let's come to question number 82. Under which of the following circumstances during the election a contesting candidate stands disqualified? Number 1. A candidate facing several serious charges for certain offences. This is incorrect. They do not face disqualification under this circumstance. Election Commission has no power to disqualify candidates prior to conviction even if a person is facing several serious charges. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2. Submission of false election affidavit. This is also incorrect. This will not disqualify a contesting candidate. False affidavit or suspension of material information in the affidavit is not included as grounds for challenging the election or for rejection of nomination papers section under RPA 1951. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. Misuse of religion for electoral gain. This will not cause disqualification. So it is incorrect. It cannot be a subject of enquiry before the Election Commission when the election is in progress. So statement 3 is also incorrect. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option D, that is none. Now let's come to question number 83. Recently, India has been ranked as the largest emitter of sulfur dioxide in the world. Which of the following contributes to sulfur dioxide pollution in the atmosphere? Number 1. Coal-based thermal power plant. This is correct. Number 2. Aluminium smelting. This is correct. Number 3. Geothermal springs. Correct. Number 4. Forest fires. Correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 84. Consider the following statements with respect to novel proton therapy. Let's come to statement 1. It will be used to treat cancer patients. This is correct. This therapy, proton therapy, is used to treat cancer patients. Number 2. Unlike X-ray radiation therapy, which is an external, proton therapy is a type of internal beam radiation therapy. This is incorrect. It is also an external form of therapy. So, like X-ray radiation, proton therapy is also a type of external beam radiation therapy. So statement 2 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Question number 85. Consider the following statements regarding the power purchase agreements, that is PPA. Let's come to statement 1. PPA is a long-term electricity supply agreement between a power generator and a purchaser. This is correct. Statement 2. Central Electricity Regulatory Commission is the nodal agency to enforce PPAs in India. This is incorrect. Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, it is not the nodal agency to enforce PPA. So the Electricity Contract Enforcement Authority, a central enforcement authority, it enforces PPAs in India. So statement 2 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is one only. Now let's come to question number 86. With reference to the Model Code of Conduct, that is MCC, consider the following statements. Let's come to statement 1. It is laid down by the Election Commission to govern the conduct of political parties and candidates. This is correct. Number 2, it comes into force the moment an election is announced and remains in force till the results are declared. This is also correct. Number 3, during general elections to the Legislative Assembly, the code is applicable in the entire state. This is also correct. Number 4, it is legally binding and enforceable by law. This is incorrect. It is not legally binding and it is not enforceable by law. So there is no statutory backing for the implementation of MCC and it is not enforceable by law. So statement 4 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is 1, 2 and 3 only. Now let's come to question number 87. With reference to hydroponics, consider the following statements. Statement 1, it is a process of growing plants and animals without soil. This is correct. Statement 2, in this process, essential nutrients directly sprayed or applied to plant leaves. This is incorrect. They are not directly sprayed or applied to plant leaves. Nutrients are dissolved in water that surrounds the roots, so plants have easier access to the nutrition they need. And spraying or applying essential nutrients directly to plant leaves are not required. So number 2 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? So the incorrect statement is statement 2. So 2 only. So option B is the correct answer. Now let's come to question number 88. With reference to state development loans, that is SDL, consider the following statements. Statement 1, these are borrowings made by the states which are accounted for in their budget. This is correct. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2, the RBI acts as a facilitator for their auction under the open market operations. This is correct. Number 3, foreign portfolio investors are barred from investing in these instruments. This is incorrect. Foreign portfolio investors, that is FPIs, they are also allowed to invest in these instruments. In 2015, government allowed FPIs to buy SDLs, that is state development loans, up to 2% of outstanding SDLs in the market. So statement number 3 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. Question number 89. despite a significant rise in reserve money, a commensurate increase in money supply is not seen in present times, owing to which of the following reasons? Number one, low currency deposit ratio. This is incorrect. It should be high currency deposit ratio. It is the possible reason. Number two, large amount of funds parked under reverse repo window with RBI. This is correct. This is a reason. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option B, that is 2 only. Now let's come to question number 90. Consider the following statements regarding privilege motion. Statement 1. It can be moved in any houses of parliament, whether Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. This is correct. Number 2. It can be moved against the member of parliament as well as non-members. This is correct. Number 3. Presiding officers can decide on the privilege motion himself or refer it to the Privileges Committee of Parliament. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2, and 3. Now let's come to question number 91. Starting from the earliest, arrange the following books in the order of the years in which they were written. Number 1, Raja Tarangini. So Raja Tarangini was written in Sanskrit by Kalhana in the 12th century CE. Number 2, Amukta Malyada. So Amukta Malyada is a Telugu epic poem composed by Krishna Devaraya in the early 16th century. Number 3, Kitab-ul-Hind. Kitab-ul-Hind was written by Al-Baruni in Arabic in the 11th century. So it would be 3, which is in 11th century, then 1, which is in 12th century, and last will be 2, which is in 16th century. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option B, that is 3, then 1, then 2. Now let's come to question number 92. Which of the following rivers are shared by India and Bangladesh? Number 1, Howrah. This is correct. Number 2, Dhalai. Correct. Number 3, Gumti. Correct. Number 4, Feni. Correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option C, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 93. Consider the following statements with reference to trade receivables and discounting system, that is TREDS. Statement 1. TREDS is an institutional mechanism created by facilitating the financing of trade receivables of MSMEs. This is correct. Number 2. Only MSMEs can participate as sellers in TREDS. This is also correct. Only MSMEs can participate. Statement number 3. Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, operates the TREDS platform. This is incorrect. SEBI does not operate. RXIL, so RXIL, that is Receivables Exchange of India Limited, operates the Trade Receivables Discount System platform as per the TREDS guideline issued by RBI. So statement 3 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. Now let's come to question number 94. Question number 94. With reference to the National Legal Services Authority, NALSA, NALSA, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It has been constituted under the Legal Services Authorities Act of 1987. This is correct. Number 2. It provides free legal services to all sections of Indian society. This is incorrect. It is not to all sections of Indian society. It provides free legal services to the weaker sections. So it is to the weaker sections of the society and not to all the sections of the society. Now let's come to number 3. The Chief Justice of India is the executive chairman of it. No, this is incorrect. CJI is not the executive chairman of the NALSA. NALSA. So the CJI is the patron-in-chief and the senior most honorable judge. Supreme Court of India is the executive chairman of the authority. So statement 3 is incorrect. Statement 4. It provides free legal aid. So it provides free legal aid in both civil and criminal matters in any court and tribunal across the country. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is 1 and 4 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 95. Consider the following statements with reference to the state of the World's Forest Report 2020. Number 1. Africa has the highest share of forest in the protected area. This is incorrect. The largest share of the protected area of the forest is found in South America and the lowest in Europe. So highest in South America and lowest in Europe. So statement 1 is incorrect. It is not Africa, but it is South America. Statement 2. The rate of deforestation has decreased between 2015 and 2020 as compared to 1990s. This is correct. The rate of deforestation has decreased. Number 3. The report highlights the achievement of the Aichi biodiversity target of protection of 17% of terrestrial forest area. This is correct. Which of the following statements is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is 2 and 3 only. Now let's come to question number 96. Consider the following statements. Number 1. Inequality of opportunity tends to have more adverse consequences than inequality of outcomes. This is correct. Number 2. Perfect equalization of outcomes tends to reduce individuals' incentives for work and innovation. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is both 1 and 2. Now let's come to question number 97. Which of the following is or are provided by the Representative of People's Act 1950? Number 1. Qualification of voters. Yes, this is provided by the RPA, that is RPA 1950. That is the Representation of Peoples Act 1950. Number 2, actual conduct of elections. No, this is not provided in the RPA 1950, but RPA 1951 contains this provision. Number 3, election offences. Election offences. It is not provided by the RPA 1950, but RPA 1951. RPA 1951 contains this provision. So number 3 is also incorrect. Number 4, preparation of electoral rolls. Yes, this is correct. It is provided by the RPA 1950. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option B, that is 1 and 4 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 98. With reference to National Commission for Minority Educational Institutions, that is NCMEI, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is a statutory body to regulate the certification of minority educational institutions all over India. This is correct. Number 2. It reviews safeguards for the protection of linguistic minority rights and make recommendations to the Parliament based on its findings. This is incorrect. So this function is done by National Commission for Linguistic Minorities and not National Commission for Minority Educational Institutions. So statement 2 is incorrect. Number 3, its chairman should be who has been a judge of the Supreme Court. This is incorrect. Its chairman should be who has been a judge of the High Court. So not Supreme Court but High Court, and 3 members are to be nominated by central government. So statement 3 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Now let's come to question number 99. It blows in northerly direction from Sahara Desert. While passing over the Mediterranean Sea, it picks up moisture and yields rainfall in the southern part of Italy, where the sense with falling rains associated with it is called blood rain. It becomes extremely warm and dry while descending through the northern slopes of the Atlas mountain. Which of the following local winds has been mentioned in the above passage? Option A, Harmattan. Option A, Harmattan. This is incorrect. Option C, Foyne. This is incorrect. Option D, Mistral. Incorrect. Option B, Sirocco. This is correct. Option B, Sirocco. Question number 100. Which of the following is or are correct with reference to interoperable criminal justice system, that is ICJS, interoperable criminal justice system, that is ICJS? Number 1, it is a common platform for information exchange between law enforcement and judicial systems. This is correct. Number 2, it is an initiative of the Department of Legal Affairs, Ministry of Law and Justice. This is incorrect. It is a key modernization programs of the Union Ministry of Home Affairs. So Union Ministry of Home Affairs. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. With the aid of the ICJS platform, the metadata of FIR and charge sheet can be assessed by all the high courts. So it can be accessed by all the high courts and subordinate courts. This is correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The correct answer is option B, that is 1 and 3 only. That's all, guys. Bye.